Hi Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a mid-month reading for the month of May 2017. All right, let's see what the cards would like to share. Whoops. Okay. So that was the Ten of Cups that just flew out onto the ground. Let's see if it pops up again. For Cancer. Okay. All right. So this is where you are. This is where you want to be. Swords. More swords, your focus. Where your focus is taking you. Advice, additional advice. Okay. Where you are, I have the Queen of Swords. You are in a place of, how shall I put this? Reserved intellect, reserved closeness. What do I mean by reserved? You're not freely giving it out. You're not freely, you are very wise with who you love. You are very wise with who you let get close to you. Okay, you're very mindful of that. You're not just going to let anyone get close to you, and you're not just going to pour your heart out and really, truly dedicate your loving energy to someone. Okay, so there is a little bit of a distance that you create with all of these people around you. Although I have a feeling this doesn't include animals at all. I mean, I'm sure if there's a cute animal that runs up to you, this doesn't apply. So there is space. You hold a space around you, and for those you let in or let close, okay, you're very wise about it. Because as you can see here, the Queen of Swords, she's sitting on her throne, but she has a sword that's kind of, beware or don't come too close, hold that distance. So that's where you are. Where you want to be, very interesting, is the King of Swords. You want to be in a place where instead of only holding the space and being wise with who you let close, to be even louder and say it how it is. To draw that sword when you need to instead of always holding it in front of you. Do you know what I mean? To not have to hold that space, that distance, but to have a certain strength in your morals and your ethics that you no longer need to, for lack of a better word, filter the people that come close to you or come in and out of your life. Rather, they filter themselves because they know where you stand, they know your opinions, and so the, how should I say this, the burden of choice lies on them and not you. So instead of you filtering these people and deciding who you want close and who you don't, they themselves can see you for who you are, this King of Swords, knowing that you can draw it when the time is needed, and they will make the decision to approach you or not. So their intentions become more clear based on their behavior and not on your analysis of them or your observation of them, if that makes sense. So let's say if you are amongst a group of people, instead of deciding who you want to talk to, you are already in a very strong space where no longer is it up to you to decide who you want to talk to. They will decide if they want to approach you or not, because they see you as this king who can draw this sword. They see you in this strong stance. They will make the decision to talk to you or not. So you don't have to do any work, and you know that people who approach you, you can already talk to them because they wouldn't have approached you otherwise if they see you for how they are, okay? Whereas where you are now, it's more like you're having to make that choice. People will come up and talk to you, for example, right? This is just an example. And you will then decide their intentions, or will decide to let them close or not, what to reveal to them or not, how much heart space to offer or not. So the decision lies in your hands. And where you want to be is not having to do that. It's just people approach you, attracting what is true to you instead of deciding and filtering through what is attracted, if that makes sense. Your focus is the Ten of Swords, the end of that. Okay, the end of a cycle. Ten of Swords represents the end of a cycle. He is pulling out swords. Okay, the battle has been fought. He's withdrawing the swords now. So your focus is to have that done with. Have that transition done with. Okay, and the beautiful thing, I love this, Cancer, where your focus is taking you, King of Cups, universal love, unconditional love, you know, this focus of having this transition from Queen to King completed, moving towards the end of this transition. This focus is leading you to unconditional love, where there are no fears. Who can, again, this, I'm just using the approach as a metaphor. There are no fears what you attract, what you don't attract, who approaches you, who doesn't approach you. There are no doubts about the people that choose to get close or enter your life, because as the King of Swords, the decision is no longer up to you. It will automatically attract that which is true to you. By moving to the end of that change from Queen to King, it'll be unconditional love. You can unconditionally love everyone, unconditionally love yourself, and be fearless as a result, and have no doubts as a result. And therefore, whatever will be attracted in your life, you can rest assured that it is true to who you are, and it will not bring any harm, or it will be for a very necessary reason. There will be no questioning, can I let this person close, can I not? Should I trust this person's business suggestion, should I not, etc. Now, very interesting. In advice and additional advice, I have the Ace of Wands or Staves and the Page of Coins. Trust this journey as you work towards becoming this king, becoming this strong, authentic self. Okay, trust the journey, trust yourself. The biggest thing is to trust yourself. Try not to make this transition because you want to be lessened of the burden of having to filter through people or having to be careful. Just trust the journey and trust yourself that no matter what situation you find yourself in, no matter what people you find yourself involved in, that you will be fine. You will be fine. Trust that. Trust that journey. The Ace of Staves. I'm not getting too much on that. Let me draw one more card. The first thing that comes to mind is be passionate throughout this journey too. Be excited about this transition, this change, because the external will reflect the internal. But let me see if I can get one more for the Ace of Staves, please, for Cancer, mid-May. Oh, right, okay, there we go. I have here the Knight of Cups. So yeah, be passionate, just as I thought. Be passionate about it. Follow your heart as well. Listen to your heart, listen to your gut, and allow it to be trusted. Trust this journey, trust yourself. It's a big one. Because this transition isn't always easy, right? When you've spent your life filtering through ideas or people or situations, to make that transition into having the universe filter itself because you are in your heart space, you are in your true authentic self, which is being expressed, that's not always an easy transition. Again, the trust needs to be there, to trust that the universe will support you and accommodate that. And as well to trust that as your true colors are shown, it may push away people that once were close to you. It may attract people that once you were not close to. The beauty about being in your most authentic, genuine self is that once you show your true colors, the true colors of the universe reveal themselves to you. It's really quite beautiful. I mean, think of a situation where there was something that was on your mind or something you were keeping to yourself. And once you revealed it, either you were surprised, right? That either these people were, oh, I did not know that, or this situation revealed itself to actually support you, and that's why you were having this intuitive feeling, or the opposite. Oh, thank goodness I revealed this because now I actually know how so-and-so feels, or I actually know how the situation will affect me. By revealing your true colors, the universe just revealed, the answers became clearer, which is why it's so important to trust that. Okay, and to trust that anything that is revealed to you, that, is not pleasant. I mean, it's not desired, the desired results. Trust that. That is for a reason. Right? Follow that gut, follow that intuition as you are making these changes. So that's what I have for Cancer for the middle of May. Very beautiful reading. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month.